Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy a little busy bringing you a brand new box, a sort of like a unboxing how-to video. So like a how-to thing is gonna be sort of like my first sort of thing really in a way. You can see in front of you here, this Corsair M.2, 2 TB NVMe for my for the PlayStation 5. So you can see that Corsair do say it's PlayStation 5 compatible. I just bought this recently on the Amazon Prime day. Usually this goes for about £200, but I bought this for £115 UK. It is a Gen 4. You can use Gen 3 M.2s, but Gen 4 are generally the sort of like way to go. So I'm going to kind of show you how to like install these on your PlayStation 5. So also you need an M.2. You will also need your PlayStation 5 console. Make sure it's all powered down like properly and unplug it, all that stuff before you do anything. And then you'll need a screwdriver or like a flathead Phillips. But yeah, that's kind of like a bit like what you need really. So what you want to first is obviously take off the cover that you've got for your PlayStation 5. So like, if you watch my unboxing like video of how to change the plates on these, I basically just kind of like a downward thing, down and push. So I'm going to put you guys just down a second, kind of like there. So already kind of pre got this off from like already, but yeah. So basically, that's how the cover sort of like comes off. So basically, it's kind of like a down. So basically, pull up on this corner like here, up a little bit, and then down, like on it there. And yeah, so basically, this is the cover of where your M.2 usually goes. Well, it will go. Sorry, that's the only spot. So this is to upgrade the internal SSD, like for your PlayStation. So yeah, so basically then you get your M.2, take off any like stickers that hold in the box or anything like that. Take it out of the thing. Generally, also you can see the front of it has got like a heat sink like with it. Generally, you don't actually need a one with a heat sink, but they do say you can get one if you want to, but you generally don't need one that has one on it, because it doesn't really give that much difference out of heat. But I did it anyway, because it was a lot cheaper buying it at the time on the Amazon Prime day with a heatsink than it generally was not to buy one without a heatsink like on it. Yeah, so it doesn't come with like any screws or anything like that. Basically, the screw that you need basically is for this. So you get your either like a small flathead or a I don't know if mine's actually going to... Oh no, I don't know if there's actually going to be anything smaller. Oh shoot, I don't have anything small. Crud. This is a problem. I didn't think this through. Oh no. Shoot, because I thought that flathead I had on it was the smallest part. I didn't realise how small the screw was actually going to be for this. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a problem. So let me just try my smallest Phillips head. Oh, will this fit? You don't want to like thread these either, because if you like thread it, that's it. It's kind of like game over. Sugar plum. Okay, do I have anything? I'm just gonna put you down here. Oh no, I didn't realise how small the thread was going to be. For it, I thought I had a I thought I had the correct sizing for it. I might have something potentially, maybe. Let's see. Bits, belts, chrome. Aiden has a plan potentially. Because I think, in general, that screw there is a laptop screwdriver size. So I'm going to put you guys down again. I do have a very tiny Vandanium flathead. So let me just try this out, see if it's will fit. This here. Oh no. Oh, if this was like a size 2, this would be perfect. Which this flathead does not. Let's see. Okay, let's try a 0 Phillips head. Maybe question mark? Yes. Okay, we're in business, boys. We're in business. So I've got a size 0 Phillips head. So this does fit. Thank God. So, oh, you hear like a little click for the first time when you do it. Do not lose this screw, because otherwise you will be screwed. No pun intended. If you do lose it. So should come out something like this. So I recommend do have one that's got like a magnet like on it, to keep it sort of like safe. There it is. Actually, I'm going to put it down. It's like there. Right, now this should now lift away, which it does. That then reveals that each sizing says 110, which the Series X and Series S use. There's an 80, 60, a 40, and a 30. Unfortunately, I don't have a screw because actually, see that screw there? That's what you need to take out. Oh god, that's even smaller. So basically, your M.2, see this little U shape? That goes down there like so. And I've never done this before, so you have to kind of like bear with me doing this. So you kind of have to like line it up. Yeah, so it kind of like clicks in. You put it down, and then I believe you then get this little tiny screw here, and then you plop it into that one there. So let me just see if this will I probably don't need this little tiny one, but you probably do. Oh no. Oh, Sony, why'd you have to make this bloody screw so bloody tiny? I don't want to thread it either. Oh no, I didn't realise how tiny this thing was going to bloody be. This is generally not good. Oh no, I thought I'd come prepared, you know, but I thought I would. Let's try this zero here. I don't have another zero Phillip head. Let me just see if this will fit in here. No. Oh no. Now I'm getting worried. Hope you guys can still hear me like properly. See, this is where you should come like prepared, boys and girls. For this type of situation. Didn't realise how small this screw was actually going to be in all honesty. Oh, even my smallest flathead. Do I have a laptop screwdriver? Which I thought I did have one. I think I just found it. Let me just see if it fits. Oh no, I don't want to thread it. I found it. I literally just found my laptop screwdriver, and it does fit, but because the bloody this thing is so tight, the screw, for it. Okay, I have got it out. So I will show you guys in a second. So I thought this is going to go a lot easier than planned. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. So there's the screw out of that hole. Yes, you really need a small laptop screwdriver. You kind of have to put like a bit of force like into it and then turn it, because these tiny little screws that go in this are absolutely hard to get out. Do I need that little ring as well? I don't think I do. No. Let me just see a minute if I actually need to put it underneath the M.2. Again, you do not want to lose that tiny little screwdriver. Sorry, that little screw. Otherwise, you are screwed. Again, no pun intended. Yes, you do, yeah. So you put that little ring that was in here, the 110 in the 80 slot, depending on the size length of your M.2 you have. And then you drop, well, not literally just like drop. You then put the screw back in the hole. Probably like one thing I would probably recommend doing, because I don't have it, but is to magnetize like your screwdrivers or your small flatheads or anything like that, if they're not come like that from the manufacturer. But if you do have like a way of magnetizing things, like flatheads, screwdrivers, and that kind of stuff, I recommend doing it, because then you don't actually lose it. So you see, threaded it just very slightly, only because I could not get a little bit of force like into it. So obviously you just get it lined up nice and kind of like straight, and then you screw it back down into the board until you finally get a bit tight. Don't do it too tightly, because otherwise you don't want it either like thread it or can't get it out. So that's the M.2 now secure in place. Then you want to get the where has it gone? The heatsink back in. So you put it back over this little top piece. There's a little groove goes above, kind of like here. Pop it down. Make sure this. Hang on, let me take it back out real quick. Can't get it out now. Yeah, that hole. Make sure it lines up with the one in the plastic. Kind of like so. So, like there goes a bit of a flashlight there. So there, that's the hole for it. You then get that screw that originally came with it. You put it back in, kind of feed it up through with your fingers at first. And then you get your I think I've lost a piece, but it doesn't really matter like too much. So you can see part of my room. You get your little thing there. This thing's kind of like really handy because you've got a little magnet inside to like hold it, and it comes out like really long as well. You then obviously screw it back into place. Technically that's the wrong size, but doesn't really matter too much in a sense. It probably does. I'll use the actually the laptop one works better. Use the laptop one for this one and the very tiny one as well. Again, make sure it's not kind of nice and tight, kind of like so you're not. And then yeah, that's that back on. So it's now ready to go for you to load up on your PlayStation. You then you put your covers back on. Just make sure that these little hooks go into these grooves here, down, and then push it down again, and then make sure it's in tight. Just going to make sure myself. You kind of give it a bit of a, as soon as it pushes down twice and it's in the thing, and give it a little bit of a hit until it clicks in inside. Right, now for the fun part of me adding the disk drive, not the disk drive, the little circle to make it stay in place when you use your discs, to make it flat. Cool. Right. Don't know why Sony went for this option. They could have literally just designed the PlayStation 5 with this in mind, but this was an afterlight thought because I think the PlayStation 5, which I think I said in my unboxing night video before, and then how to remove like the disc plates. I think we said it in that video before, where so you're seeing everything in my room at the minute. Just gonna put you guys down. This is where I keep my PlayStation 5. It's like down here. Yeah, so I think the disc drive holder that goes underneath is like an afterlight thought. So I believe the PlayStation 5 was probably going to be just digital only, which obviously they do have one, but I think they were literally just going to release the PlayStation 5 without the disc drive, and my things just come off. for it, so hence why they had to add on this little thing to make it sort of like flat. For it. So you get all your cables back in, so like your USBs if you have external hard drives, your network cable if you do have one, also your HDMI, and then lastly is also your power plugs. You don't want to do that first, you do that last. Cool, right, so I'm just now going to turn my PlayStation back on and then change my channel. So hopefully now my PlayStation should now recognise the new M.2. Make sure, I forgot to say in this video, that your PlayStation 5 is fully up to date, like firmware, any major updates first before adding your M.2 SSD first, because otherwise it won't recognise if you don't. As soon as you fully updated it and got everything done, it will recognise it. So it should come up with your screen like on here. As soon as you put it in, M.2 SSD storage, M.2 do, yeah. I'm just going to flip you guys round so you can like read it like vertically as a portrait. So you have two options. You can either don't format and turn off PS5, or format M.2. Also, you want to do that. So format your SSD. I don't know how long this will take, but I can see that the progress bar is actually going really quick. So it's formatting there. So it kind of gives you what it says. If you're experiencing problems while playing a game, installed M.2 storage, try installing it in a console storage. So it gives you kind of the right speed of what it can actually read. So it's kind of pretty much on par to what Corsair with it. So I think it probably does on a proper PC to give you like the full speed, but that's only like just under 400 meg difference, so it's not really that much difference. Click OK. Then you get, say, M.2 has now been formatted. So you can change your storage location. But yes, rebuild the database. I'm just going to make sure that it sees it properly, which I know it does, but I just want to make sure. So I'm just playing Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4 version. I'm just going to go across to the settings, and then you go to storage, and then this way you should see it there, M.2 SSD storage, and then it gives you the brand, the making. For some reason, PlayStation always oversees the actual manufacturer storage space. For some reason, I have no idea why, but it does. But yes, I've got full 2 terabyte worth of storage now. It's got nothing. Obviously, got nothing like installed on there at the moment. I think it's just for the PlayStation stuff like on there. And then USB extended storage is for external hard drives, which I do not have anyway. And then yeah, click on here. I'll see if you got like games on here. If you want to go back on here, go to console storage, and then say, so these are kind of the games I've got like installed or like on mine at the moment. So if I want, what's the big game I have installed on my PlayStation currently? I know there's a bigger game I'm going to have like installed at a minute. There's another reason why I bought the storage, because Call of Duty Cold War is free on PlayStation Plus if you have it. So there's a reason why I've done it. So yeah, so Spider-Man Remastered is 54 gig. And click on there. Go to select items to move. And and then it's also it's going to knows it's going to go to your storage M.2. Click move, then click OK, and yeah, that's it moving now to the M.2 storage. So that's going to play Miles Morales. That's not Miles Morales. Spider-Man remastered on this brand new SSD. It's going really quick. I have no idea where it said. I've forgotten where. This write speed is real quick as well. I've had to use this as the main storage instead of using the SSD. Wow, that's real quick. That's done it in no time. Fair play, Corsair. You've made a good M.2 storage. So, is it system? No, I don't reset my PlayStation. Nope. I kind of forgotten how to do it. Oh. No? Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Yeah, installation location. I believe console. Okay, yeah. Right, so I know how to do it now. So go to settings, go to storage, then go down to installation location, and like PS4 games and apps. You can choose if you want to leave it on your console, or you can put it down to M.2, or or your PS5 games and apps. You can either your console storage, or you can choose the M.2 storage, which for the PS5 games I'm going to. So that's completely separate now. So PS5 games are now going to install on the SSD, on the M.2. PS4 games are going to install on the console storage. So now, if I go to the downloads, so this is the reason why I had like errors, because this game's 200 gig to install completely. So now, if I go to resume, I have no idea why it's doing that. Okay, change installation location. There you go. That solves that problem, because for some reason it was still thinking that it was installing to the SSD internally from the original one. So yeah, if you do have that little error come up, now you know how to do it. But yeah, so now if I go back to my settings, storage, M.2, so it should come up. Yeah, there you go. Call of Duty Cold War is now installing. So yeah, so that's the reason why I have this M.2, because of this game here. 200 gig. I only wanted to play like the zombies. I do have this on Xbox, but because it's free with PlayStation Plus, there's a reason why I've done it, and other games are coming out for the PlayStation as well. So I was like, I can't be asked for reinstalling and installing games every time, so this is a good option of doing it as well. So 2 terabytes is gonna get a good few games installed on here. But yeah, so this has been your boy Little Beezy. I hope you did like this video. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see me unboxing my PlayStation 5. It's on there. My VR2 unboxing is on there as well, and how to change the disc plates, well, the console covers, I should say, if you will, as well, for the PlayStation 5s on my YouTube channel as well. And see my unboxing like videos for Xbox as well. Pokemon cards, all that kind of jazz, live streams, game recordings, all that kind of stuff. Share this video around with your friends and stuff, because I'm 121 subscribers now, so I kind of want to get 130 now. But yeah, again, thank you for joining. If you like this video, just of that bit of how to installing an M.2 SSD and then installing games like to it as well. Yeah, so as I said, like, make sure your console's fully up to date first before you pen M.2 rings. Otherwise, again, it will not recognize it without updating your console first. Make sure you get all the proper size screws for it. Thankfully, I found a correct size, so make sure it's always a tiny laptop screwdriver. Make sure it's like magnetized as well. Yeah, of how to install an M.2. And then yeah, again, thank you for joining in this video. I hope you found it informal. Sorry that the camera's a little bit shoddy, but it is what it is. I don't have a tripod, so yeah. Again, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. Please share it around with your friends and online as well. And I'll see you for my next video. I have no idea what it will be next for like in terms of like consoles or anything like that. And yeah, I'll see you for whatever video I put on my channel next. Take care. Bye bye now.